Alright, hey everybody, this is WildFIRE from Creative Media Vault in Yokohama, Japan, and why is this thing asking me to sign in? I've already signed in like 5 times, so yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna sign in and check my stream right quick, and then we're gonna get right back into what we were doing like yesterday, which is working on my Ryukage Run Rebirth game. So hold on, let me go ahead and say yes, this is me. Nobody's trying to impersonate me or anything like that. So I have like 2 and 3 factor identification on this shit. Yeah. Are you sure this is you? Yeah, it's me. All right, so I hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. It is now almost like 12 p.m. Yeah, 12 p.m. on p.m. or 12 a.m. in Japan. So like yeah, so like it's almost like 0000. It's like 11:20 p.m. In Japan right now. So I had a pretty good day. I woke up, went for a nice run, did my training, did my shopping, came back home. It was Sunday. It was pretty hot today, so I didn't really go outside too much except for just to do my shopping. Then I came back and did some work on some anime panel, or sorry, on some comic panels. What else did I do? Haven't done any work on this today, so that's kind of what I'll be doing during this stream. Yeah, so like just pretty standard like Sunday. Like did some cooking, tried to watch some anime, but I forgot what I was watching. Like I didn't really get into it that much, so just kind of like fumbling around today. Just like cleaning up my room and stuff like that. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be continuing with yesterday's stream for a little bit. But I'm not going to stream game dev too much. I just want to kind of go ahead and put the rest of these guys in the game, which is kind of what we were doing yesterday. So a little bit of an explainer. For those of you who are like just watching the stream or who are totally new to my channel, I am a game developer and a comic artist and a manga comic artist and basically a creator with my own anime and game studio in Yokohama. I used to stream on Twitch, but now I'm moving everything over to YouTube for archiving and stuff like that purposes, and just to start building my fan base around here. So what you are looking at right now is you are looking at the WildFIRE Expanded Universe, and you're looking at characters from my Ryukage saga. All right, and so these are the guys that we're going to be kind of talking about and getting into today. So we started with them a little bit yesterday. This is my Patreon page. So you can actually see the comics, the comic that this is all related to, and like some of the old artwork. So a lot of this old artwork will be updated now that I have access to modern tools and stuff like that, and kind of can actually have the ability to make the story the way that I want to without trying to really sell it to a studio or anything like that. So I have a complete creative freedom of this now, which allows me to produce comics, anime, and games at my own leisure. So I am basically running a solo game dev studio in Japan. And so what we're going to be doing though is we're going to be continuing with the stream that I was on yesterday. And what we're doing is we are working on this game. This game is called Ryukage Run Rebirth because it is the remake of a previous game that I made on itch.io. And all of the characters, basically we are making the video game that the comic series, that the Ryukage comic series is, we're making a video game that is based on the Ryukage comic series. Yeah, I think that's the best way to put it. So if you're wondering what that is, you can just jump on over to my Gumroad, and you're going to see 2 comics. These 2 comics are already kind of completed and already published. So we are working on the Ryukage saga, and the Ryukage saga is the beginning of my WildFIRE kind of like the new beginning of my WildFIRE Expanded Universe. We'll put it that way. So the first WildFIRE is broken into 3 main story arcs. That is the Ryukage comic series, or the Ryukage saga, CDULO, and then the actual WildFIRE storyline. So these 2 comics are the first 2 comics of the Ryukage Ryukage saga, which is story arc 1. And these comics are also a prequel to my published novel, WildFIRE Legend of the Ryukage, which actually is the main storyline for WildFIRE. This is a multi-generational saga that expands these characters, their children, their grandchildren for thousands of years, right? So this is kind of where it starts, and then the main timeline characters are found in the novel. But actually, the first two chapters of this book are officially the end of this Ryukage saga, but we'll get more into that later. So what we're doing right now is we're basically making a video game based on these two comics, or the Ryukage comic series. And so you can actually come over here and you can download these on Gumroad, or you can download the actual 504-page novel that was published back in 2007, and that'll like kind of, I mean, if you want to spoil the end of like these two comics, then yeah, you could kind of do that. You know, like, but the Ryukage comic series that I'm working on right now, which is basically the game that we're building. I have like 26 issues planned for that comic series. And while I'm making the comics, you know, in order to kind of take a break and get like some ideas about power sets and stuff that I want to put in the comics, then I'm actually making the video game in tandem with the comic series, because it just gives me like something else productive to work on while I'm taking a break from actually like writing and doing the comic series. Well, the comic series is already written. I just have to visualize it. So for these characters, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be putting in the warrior monk characters. So the group of guys that I just showed you, they are warrior monks from that are introduced in Ryukage comic issue number 2. And hold on, let's see, do I have anybody here? Yeah. So these warrior monks are actually introduced in the Ryukage comic issue number 2. So that's kind of them in the background behind their teacher, Tao Lun, who we will get into later. Actually, crap, I got to add him to the game too. Yeah, so we'll be getting into that. So right now there are 2 comic issues already published, and I'm actually launching a Kickstarter, or actually launched a Kickstarter a couple weeks ago for comic issue number 3 of the Ryukage. So you can check out my Kickstarter page. This is a cold launch. I'm looking for completely organic funding, so I haven't done any paid promotion, any pre-promotion, any paid advertisement, or like any like consulting services or anything. I intentionally decided to launch this as a straight up grassroots cold launch. You know, just to see if I could like well, I'm testing a couple of different things, but just to see if I can actually get people who are interested in the series to come fund this. And as you can tell, it's not really going as I had hoped, but it's kind of like what I expected, so I'm not really too worried about it. But if you come here to the Kickstarter, you can check out the Kickstarter page for free, and you can see some of the anime that I've put up, as well as some of the new comic panels and stuff that we'll kind of be going through. So all of the characters that you're seeing on this page in relation to the Ryukage saga will be in the video game that we are working on right now. So from this point, I've already kind of got this guy, Hitoshi, and his family in here. This is Ryoko. She is like this girl right here, and she is the main protagonist of this game that we're currently working on. So, you know, and she's actually one of the main protagonists and main key focal characters of the WildFIRE saga, like in the comics. So that's why she's the main character here. And instead of having like multiple main characters, we are going to just have her be like the main protagonist of the game, and we'll just have her switch between different characters as summons, right? And that's what Takashi is doing in here right now. But I highly recommend that you go check out my Kickstarter, and you can see kind of what I've done with this series so far, where we're at, and where I plan on going with the comic series and the video games and the in the future, as well as like the roadmap that I have for all of the story arcs here. You can check out some of the new artwork, some of the new comic panels, spoiler, and you know, some of the enemies that I'll be putting into this game as well. Here is like some of the new artwork for the comic that you'll find. Campaign goals, like some of the rewards. So you should definitely check out the rewards, because I have I'm giving away a lot of cool stuff as rewards for backers here, including like merchandise. This is actually one of my shirts from CDULO. So yeah, check out the campaign page, see kind of what we've got going on. And the purpose of this Kickstarter campaign is to fund comic issue number 3 of the Ryukage. So yeah, you could take your time reading that in your own leisure. And what we're going to be doing today, though, is we're going to be continuing with this. So right now, Ryoko has quite a few summons in this game. Um, and so we'll take a look at who she's got so far, because I put all of her family members in here so far. So like yesterday, well, actually no, I did a stream yesterday, which you can also find on my YouTube channel. Let me go ahead and show you that over here. Where's my, yeah. So if you'd like to catch up on yesterday's stream, you can find short clips as well as the live from yesterday, where I showed you which characters we've already kind of put into the game. Also, if you'd like to know the background of the story, I am doing a comics explained type of videos for this now, just to kind of keep people caught up on the story so far, the characters, and the lore of the WildFIRE universe, since it's something that a lot of people don't know about. So you can find a lot more information here. But you know, so if you want to catch up on what we were talking about yesterday, you can watch my previous stream. All right. So we've already put all of Ryoko's family members in here. So we need to go ahead and get the other guys in here. So this one right here is Takashi. He is the water elemental monk. Let's see if I can yeah. So this is the newest version of Takashi. This is him right here. So we just put him into the game. This is what he looked like back in the day when we drew him back, way back in 2012, I think, when we did this one. Yeah, so he got a facelift. They're all getting an upgrade because if you'll notice in the previous artwork, they all kind of look a little bit similar with hairstyle and hair color and stuff. So for the new version of the comic, I am since I'm doing it by myself and I'm not working with another artist, I decided to give them completely distinctive looks that will help them be easily identified in the comics. And these are the looks that they're also going to have in upcoming in all upcoming media. So this is what Takashi looks like now, and so we've already dropped him in here at his chibi version. So we have not started working on the powers or the abilities for these summons yet. So that is something that I'm going to actually try to get your feedback on. So I want to build a community around this, because I want to actually start getting feedback for what type of moves, what type of fighting styles, or what type of monsters and stuff that I can actually put into the game that people might enjoy. So but right now this is all totally a solo project, so I'm just kind of doing it myself. All right. So since Takashi is in here, we're going to go ahead and I don't want to go ahead and change his graphic, change his attack. Ooh, all right. I think I'm going to go ahead and no, okay. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and add the other guys first, and then we'll go back and start working on their summon abilities. I suppose I should play what I've got on this game so far. Alright, so far we have this is Ryukage Run. This is Ryoko. She's running. She's gonna die here. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot to put those guys in the game. Alright, so she does have her own weapons, and she's gonna have a lot of different weapons and a lot of different summons that summon. This is her mother Megumi, who acts as a health power up. We're just gonna kind of skip through this, and then in order to yeah. Wait a minute, where'd my alarm go? Yeah. So in order to actually get these summons to work, these are key coded. So if I press Q, this is Takashi, and this is him using stolen ability from his brother Shinji. So this is not his ability. We're gonna have to come up with his water ability in a little bit. Yeah, but that's Takashi. And then who else do we have? Oh, this is Fujiko. This is Ryoko's second oldest sister. And if you'll notice, each summon has a timer. So she'll only be able to use it for a certain amount of time before it deactivates. This is Shinji. This is the Wind Monk. And so the attack that Takashi was using before actually belongs to him. In this game, it is an endless runner. So and Ryoko will have the ability to run upside down on stuff. There is a checkpoint there, so that's why she just kind of vanished. And she'll be able to run upside down on platforms and stuff like that. But right now, we're just working on getting all of the basic game mechanics in the game, and then we'll start working on animation and all of the all of the stuff that she needs to actually survive this, and we'll start doing more artwork. So ouch, yeah, mommy, heal me. Okay. So yeah, so this is kind of what we've got going on right now. I haven't put so many enemies in the game because I'm still kind of working on her summons. So I figure, like, I guess we should probably go ahead and like get those knocked out, so that I don't spend like a whole week just working on summons. But since the Kickstarter is like launched and kind of doing its thing, I'm just gonna kind of put that on autopilot and let it run in the background because I actually really haven't had so much time to like focus on it because I'm so busy like making rewards and making comic panels and like working on the game. So even if even though like it's only got 10 days left, I've just been kind of updating it, but I'm not really I'm not like checking analytics or like really like I just like promote it like once a day and then going about my business. Yeah, because my main thing is like just introducing people to the universe. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at this Takashi game object. And as I explained a little bit yesterday, so this is an empty game object, and what I've done is I'm just using this as a container, and then I have like his attack boxes and like his weapons inside of here, and then this final one right here is actually his sprite. So when it comes to animation, this is just like a temporary thing. We're probably gonna wind up putting all of his animation on here on the top one anyway. But right now we just need to get like static graphics of these guys into the game. Takashi, a little bit about his personality here. He is the third oldest brother, and none of these guys are actually blood related, but they all have the same master. So and as I mentioned before, he is the water elemental of the group, and this guy is like totally funny. Okay, so with him being in the middle of like these two, so this is Masato, this is Shinji. These are the two oldest. He's number 3. So he's a bit of a mischief maker. He's not a troublemaker, but he is a bit of a mischief maker. So the troublemaker of the group is this guy right here, and we're definitely gonna have to talk about this guy over here. But Takashi, he's the comedian of the group. He's the one that he's the one that mainly takes the point for trying to dissolve situations and stuff like that. In a way, he's kind of like Fujiko, personality-wise, because he tries to he's kind of like the middle manager between these two and these two and these two kind of thing. So when there's trouble, his main thing is like trying to make everybody laugh and kind of solve everything like with laughter kind of thing, or just like making people not take stuff too seriously. That is until he's in a fight. When he's in a fight, he gets super competitive. He's like really competitive, and he will not give up. He's one of the most fierce fighters of the group. However, his weak point is he's the water elemental, so he cannot use water. He cannot use his water techniques unless he has a water source. So that's why in this rendition of the boys, he's actually carrying this Edo period water balloon. And this water balloon, this is actually like, one, it's a toy that he picked up from this festival, but two, this is his water source. So in case like a fight breaks out or something like that, he can pop this balloon, and he can use the water inside of that balloon. He can he's learning to increase the water volume and decrease it, but unless he has a water source around him, he's basically kind of powerless, right? At the moment, because he's just learning how to actually use his powers, right? And but because he's the prankster of the group, he's the open prankster of the group. This guy, he's the hidden prankster of the group. But because he's the open prankster of the group, one of his favorite things to do is pick on this guy. This is Daihachi, and he's the fire elemental. So when Daihachi trying to kind of show off, show off some of his techniques and stuff like that, or in serious training, his older brother, this guy will just come and just dump water on it and put his flames out. Out of everybody, I would say Daihachi actually has, the youngest one, Daihachi, actually has some of the best control of his element. And when we get into their character profiles, or when you read them on my Patreon page, you'll understand why he's so in tune with his fire element. Whereas these guys are not as in tune, they're learning to be in tune, but this guy is naturally in tune with his fire element for some reasons that are explained. So Takashi being the third oldest, he is kind of like the middle manager of the older kids and the younger kids, him and Keiichi over here. And they kind of have to keep an eye on, especially this guy. On both of these guys cause trouble, but this guy, he attracts trouble like a magnet, and a lot of it is his own fault. right? So with Takashi, you know, him being a water elemental, we're going to have to figure out what type of abilities we want to give him in the game. Ryoko, she's already got like a couple of shield characters. So she has her dog Masamune-kun, and she has her father, and she has Rin, her older sister, who tend to act like shield characters, but they shield in different ways. Like like Shinji, his I think the warrior monks are going to be like more attack type, and attack type summons, and then her sisters and stuff might be more shield type. But anyway, like we've got him in the game, and you can read his background on my Patreon. So now we're just going to go ahead and duplicate him, and we're going to add the next brother here, and that will be Keiichi. So all of the boys, they're like kind of hot. So like they're kind of like the old version of. I'm designing them now to look kind of like a K-pop group. Yeah. So I'll put Keiichi here. All right. So I just basically just copied this movie script, this game object over, and we're going to jump down here to the sprite, and we're just going to switch this one out with Keiichi if I've got a copy of him in here. And we're using static graphics for this right now. Okay, so that means I've got to go find a... Oh, Keiichi, where are you? I got to find like a chibi of Keiichi. And then once we have these static graphics in here where we can see where everything is on the screen, then we'll go back and like, you know, start animating them and like putting their power sets in here. So that's what I'm really going to be focusing on this week, I think. Chibikage characters. I'm looking for a good one with Keiichi. Oh, Keiichi, where are you? So Keiichi, this dude, like Keiichi the Leaf. So I guess you can kind of figure out what his power set is. So his name is Keiichi the Leaf. And why did I open that? Yeah, all right. So, you're adorable. All right, so like, let's jump over here. You can actually like, if you have access to the Line app in Japan, you can actually download these characters as line stamps, because I actually made like sticker packs from them. So let's see. Oh. You move over here. All right, there we go. All right, so we're just gonna like take Keiichi's Chibikage and drag him in here. Yeah, I call their chibi versions Chibikage because like kage means shadow, and the series is called the Ryukage. So that literally means dragon shadow. And if you're wondering why this is called Legend of the Ryukage or the Ryukage Saga, I highly recommend that you check out my YouTube channel, because don't just check it out, like, subscribe, like, and comment and hit the noti bell, because there is a lot of lore that I'm starting to dump on YouTube that kind of explains the background of these characters that I'm not really going to be able to explain in the comics, because this is only going to be a 26-issue comic series. And I'm not really sure how long I'm going to carry the story in the actual game, because I'm just doing a demo game until I can actually get funded and like get backing and get developers and hire actual developers. So Keiichi, and Keiichi is, they call him Keiichi the Leaf. So he is the wood elemental of the group. Now, officially, okay, I ain't going to tell you guys. No, I'm gonna tell you guys. All right, so officially, Keiichi's element is wood, but there is a story behind that as well. And his descendant, his bloodline descendant, does not go by wood for her element. And so I kind of want you guys to explore my Patreon page to kind of see if you can figure out which descendant belongs to which OG Ryukage member. Keiichi. Oh, that's right. I think I named it something like 3 or something. Yeah, I really should have named that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I got lucky. Alright, so. Alright, so I'll take Takashi off of here, and we're just going to leave Keiichi in here. Alright, so Keiichi is the wood elemental guy, so let's go back over to Patreon and take a look at him. Alright, so that's this dude right here, a little bit of a nerd reading the book, you know, as they walk through the city. So his default element is wood. However, out of all of the boys, Keiichi is technically the weakest one. Or at least yeah, right now he's the weakest one. And we're gonna find out if that's actually true later in the story. But you know, they consider him to be like he's one of the strongest hand-to-hand fighters, and he uses like ninjutsu style techniques with with swords and weapons and stuff like that. So him and Takashi are the best weapon users. When it comes to swords, Takashi's got this guy beat. But when it comes to other weapons, Keiichi, like he's very adaptable, right? So his fighting style is like based on avoiding and stuff like that, whereas Takashi, he's more like a jujitsu and traditional Japanese martial arts too. But this guy is like a little bit more sneaky because he has to be because of the way his powers act, and kind of like the effect that they can have on him. So he is another one of the. All of these are like main characters in the Ryukage saga, and in the WildFIRE storyline going forward. However, there are a few key characters, like pivotal characters in the storyline throughout this multi-generational saga, and that will have, I would say, a little bit more impact than some of the other characters that you'll be introduced to, and Keiichi is one of them, right? So for the girl, there would be Ryoko. For the boy, there would be Keiichi, right? So now that Keiichi is actually in the game, yeah, so here he is right here using his wood powers. We still got to figure out what we're going to do with this guy. When it comes to his personality, he is he's the most him, like these are the two most level-headed. Well, actually no, Masato, he's level-headed, but he's a little bit too stoic. Because and you'll find out why he's stoic as the story progresses. But he is the oldest, and he does feel responsible for all of the other guys. So Mr. Stoic, Mr. Mr. Stoic number 2 when he needs to be, but he really does want to kind of play around a little bit. He's got a good sense of humor, but he knows how he can turn his shit on and off when it's necessary and be like dead serious or like, you know, lighten up the mood. Then you got like this guy right here who is the comedian of the group, you know, and like tries to keep everything light and flowing. He tries to avoid the drama. And then you have Keiichi, who is actually like he's actually the tactician, like one of the main tacticians of the group. So he's very level-headed. He's the most level-headed of all of them, and he doesn't really make rash decisions. So when they get into like trouble, a lot of times he's one of the main ones that comes up with a good solution for it. This guy just totally like doesn't give a shit right now. And okay, I'm gonna spoil something. Like in the comic series, what's coming up is he is going to cause like some major trouble for the group, and he's going to it's going to be so bad that his older brother is going to have to punish him. So there's going to be a huge battle between this guy and this guy later in the comic series. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. It does not end very well for him at all. Yeah. And his brothers are kind of split on the decision. They're like, yeah, he needs to be taught a lesson. But yeah, the way he gets taught a lesson is, yeah. I cannot wait for that particular scene. I might even animate that one before it even reaches that point in the comic because I'm really excited about that fight scene. And so like with Keiichi, like he's also kind of like the middle between these guys, where this guy tries to lighten everything with like comedy. This guy tries to like be the logical, rational center point of the group, right? And so that's Keiichi here, the 4th oldest brother. We're not going to do anything with his power sets right now because we're just going to go ahead and add the other guys. So the next one on our list will be Hideyasu, the troublemaker. Well, I can't really say he's a troublemaker, but he's when it comes to Hideyasu, the 5th oldest one. Let's see, do I have like Hide in here? Oh, Hide. That's Tomoka. Keiichi. Okay, here's Hide. Yeah. So when it comes to Hideyasu, he's constantly causing trouble. Although it's just his personality, and it's his personality and his abilities kind of cause him to get into situations. But he's good at getting himself. He's good at getting people into situations, but he's also very good at fighting his way out of the same situation. So when it comes to like fighting battles, this guy, where are you? Yeah, Hideyasu, he's not used to fighting battles that he can't win. We'll just put it that way. And that's in a way that's a very good thing for the group because he's one of the strongest fighters. Like one of the strongest fighters, and he is the second tank of the group. So we'll go ahead and like change his graphic up so you're not looking at Keiichi while I'm talking about another dude. You know, Keiichi's like, what are you doing, man? That's not even my profile. All right, so this is Hideyasu. So, like I said, he's like a very good. He's like the second strongest fighter of the group, physical fighter of the group, and you'll find out why if you read his bio and stuff like that on my Patreon, because that has not necessarily been completely revealed in the comics yet. So, yeah, like I said, he's very strong, very powerful, which gets him in trouble. But like I said, he's as good at getting himself into trouble as he is fighting his way out of trouble. So and that's kind of like his flow. So he'll start something, and then like when things pop off, he's like, well, people are like, you gotta handle it, and he's like, fine, I'll handle it, and he does usually, except for when it comes to his older brother. He is gonna get so stomped in this. I really want to animate that one very soon, but I need to go like down the. I need to try to keep everything in sequential order, but man, I cannot wait for you guys to see that fight because it is going to be fucking brutal. Oh, I'm on YouTube. I'm not sure if I can cuss, but it's going to be brutal. So yeah, that's something that you guys should definitely watch out for. So I'll change back in the game. I'm going to change his graphic name to Hideyasu. Just so that just to make sure I'm not getting confused. Now we're not doing any coding. We haven't done so much coding in this yet because I need to go ahead and see how many summons Ryoko is actually going to have in this game. So she's going to have her mother, her father, her dog, her 5 sisters, these 6 guys, and plus like I think Tao Lun. I'm going to toss Tao Lun in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to include Tao Lun as a summon or if I'm going to include him as like something else. I might not include Tao Lun, their master, as a summon. So I'm still kind of up in the air on that one. But I do need to go ahead and rename this. So the final boy that we have to put in here is Daihachi. And Daihachi is the youngest of the warrior monks. And even though he's the youngest, at this point in time, during this time, Daihachi is 13. Yeah, Daihachi's 13 years old. So 13, how old is Daihachi here? I can't remember. I have the note. I think he might be 12. Yeah, Daihachi's 12. Then this guy, he's 13. Yeah, unlucky number 13. Yeah, so 12, 13, and then Keiichi is like 14. Or no, Keiichi is 15. Takashi is 17. Shinji is like 19, and Shinji is like 20 right now. And like Masato, he's the oldest out of all of the group. Like he's 22, going on 23. So yeah, so this dude, unlucky number 13. Yeah, so this guy, he's like 12. All right. So he actually Daihachi is a little bit younger than Ryoko. By a couple months. I think by like half a year. So he's a little bit younger than her at this point in time. Yeah. But yeah, so but even though Daihachi is the youngest of the group, as I mentioned, he's the one that has the most control over his powers, right? I would say when it comes to control over their powers, like it would be Daihachi. Well, actually, Masato and Daihachi are about even. So Masato is the rock. So, but he's gained like mastery over his powers because this dude is a relentless freaking trainer. I mean, like the first thing he does when he wakes up in the morning is just like train, right? Actually, all of them do that, but he's very intense. So, and he's always connected to the earth, so that gives him a little bit of an advantage. Then the next one, the other one that had the most control over his power, that would be Daihachi here, and he's a fire elemental. So like what we're going to have to do with him in the game is we're going to have to give him like some kind of cool like fire technique. So I was actually thinking to give him kind of like a fire wheel, like a Ninja Gaiden style fire wheel as a technique. So So Daihachi. I could probably put their ages in here so I don't keep on messing that up when I'm talking to you guys. But yeah, I don't think I have Daihachi in here yet. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go ahead and like import his temp graphic as well. And then what we'll do is after everybody's imported and after we decide on what kind of ability we're going to give them, then we can start working on the animation for these guys. Alright, so Daihachi, where are you at? This is Tomoka. I love this shot of her. So like she is the fourth daughter. Well, Daihachi, okay, yeah, we'll put like Daihachi up here like this. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and drag Daihachi's sprite in here. Now, normally, like, you would use a sprite sheet for this, but since I'm making a tutorial, and this is going to be like a rather like a large game, what I'm doing is I'm just like using static graphics right now, and then if I make a final version of this, I'll just like make sprite sheets and just you know, just re-import everything. All right, so Daihachi, here you are. Okay. All right, so I can get rid of Hideyasu up here. Alright, so this will be Daihachi, the youngest elemental monk. And you're going to find out where they get their powers from later. Actually, you can start to find out a little bit of that when you go to my Kickstarter page, because I am doing updates. I am doing like a character updates. I'll be doing character updates on this until the campaign ends. So if you go over here to my Kickstarter, you'll see that I've been kind of updating this like maybe once or twice a week. And I'm starting to put more lore and more character profiles on here, so definitely check out my Kickstarter page. I've got like 10 days left. Not a lot of support right now because this is a grassroots, non-paid promotion, no collaboration, nothing like that. Just like here's my Kickstarter, here's the story, here's the characters, here's the campaign video, which I highly recommend that you watch. And then if you like it, please support. That's all I'm going for at the moment. But there are a lot of like updates that will be coming here. I don't think I'm going to make it to the warrior monks on here because, and also I don't really want to over-explain too much in the updates for character profile, because I want people to enjoy like going through the Kickstarter and seeing what I've kind of got planned. Oh, here's the shot of like Keiichi fighting. I'm not going to tell you who this guy is. Read my comics or like keep up with my comics and you'll find out who this dude is. Or like you could check out their profiles on Patreon. Yeah, but this is Daihachi using his power, and so like I said, he's got the most control out of his power, like out of everyone. And the funny thing is, like when he's only like 12 now, and they've been together with Tao Lun for about 8 years. Well, 7 to 8 years, right? So that means that when Tao Lun found him, Daihachi was only 2 or 3 years old. And the way that Tao Lun, their master, finds them is a story that I really want to tell you guys, but I won't be sharing on here. You'll have to read their character profile, and you'll find out why they're all traveling together, where Tao Lun found them, and like what was kind of going on at the time, and how they all kind of became brothers. But when this guy was found, he was only 2 years old. When they managed to like some people managed to grab him, right? And and he wound up in Tao Lun's care, right? So but even though he's the youngest one, and he'd been training since he was 2, well, since he was 3 basically. He, like I said, he's got the most. He's the one that's most at peace with his powers, and he's the one that had the most control over his powers at this time. And the way he uses them, he can use them from his hands or his feet, so he can actually generate sparks from his feet. And that's why, like, a lot of times you'll either see him wearing like shoes that have kind of like a spur or like a metal piece on them, or he can actually generate it from his own feet later without needing any assistance. And him and Takashi are just natural, not enemies, but Takashi just loves picking on this guy, like every single chance he gets, especially when Daihachi's trying to show off or do something cool for somebody. So yeah, so Takashi kind of feels like it's his duty to keep this dude in check, I think, right? But now we have like all of the boys in here, so we have one more summon to add, and that will be Tao Lun, their master. So, I'm not necessarily sure if I want to add Tao Lun as a summon, though. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to add Tao Lun as a summon. I think we're going to add their master, Tao Lun, as a power-up. But first, we need to go ahead and test these summons. So now you're probably wondering how all of these summons are going to be called. So Ryoko has like what? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, she's got, well, and I didn't even count Masamune-kun. So she's got like 13, about 15 different summons that she can use. Oh no, Megumi isn't summoned though. She's got about like 13 or 14 different summons that she can use, which means, and since all of these are key based, so she'll call them by keys. Like if you look at the game, you'll notice that there are these cards here. These are like the pickup cards, the summon cards that she has to pick up in order to use an ability, right? So I'm gonna have to like have like 13 to 15 of these, or like 15 of these cards in here. So we've already got one, and this is her basic weapon pickup. This is like, I think this one is for Fujiko. So because all of these are key activated, we're gonna have to like figure out which keys to use. Now in this game, because it is a endless side scroller, then everything is gonna be coming towards Ryoko, and like she does have the ability, since she'll be running in one direction the whole time, she had the ability to run, she had the ability to jump, she had the ability to like invert herself, like to go under platforms and stuff. Die please. Alright. Oh, let me show you this. So she's gonna grab mommy. I'll slow down. She does have the ability to speed up and slow down as well, so I gave her that one. Where are you, demon dog? So I'm gonna like slow her down a little bit. Okay, now, as she slows down, you should notice something. When this red box gets into a certain range, the sky should be turning red. Huh. Oh, I think I turned that off. Give me a second. Alright, let's see if that thing is activated. Alright, so I'm going to jump over to Ryoko right quick. And there should be a, okay, demon warning trigger. Let me see what I've done with that. Alright, so there's a trigger in here that will warn when the demon gets too close. And that will actually cause the sky to turn red. So where are you? Yeah, that should have like already hit. I think I'll move this, I need to keep it maybe this far away from her actually. Alright, let's see where the box collider for this thing is. Yeah, I might extend the box collider out here. Because it's just a trigger anyway. Oh no, never mind. I'm not going to extend the box collider. Yeah. Yeah, so this is what you're looking at right here. This is the actual trigger. This is like the visual reference that I'm using while I'm doing the game dev. So this will not be visible in the actual game. But this is the trigger that this will, when this red tower, when this red rectangle intersects with this one, it should warn Ryoko or warn the player that the demon is getting close and the sky will turn red. So let's go ahead and test that again. I might need to like change the like maybe shorten or lengthen this. I'm not sure. All right. Oh crap. Never mind. I pressed the wrong buttons. And those are just like, oh no, I totally skipped that. Hold on. So I want to see if the demon dog can catch up. Come on, get closer. 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 Okay, yeah. So when the demon dog gets within a certain, that's a little bit too freaking close. I'm gonna have to like increase the range on that because I do want to give the player like this demon dog can jump at her if it gets within a certain range. So I'm like, oh yeah. I was thinking the sky would turn red like a long time ago, and it just got a little bit too close for comfort. So we're going to change that very quickly. Because I don't want the demon dog getting that close because it can like pounce on her. So we're gonna go ahead and move this back a little bit. Where is the demon warning trigger? All right. So yeah, we'll move this back here. Yeah. Actually, I think I'll have the sky turn red as soon as the level starts. And then the more like a Ryoko can kind of outrun the thing. Why aren't you turning red? Okay, there we go. Oh well, she was cooked that time anyway, so you know, she wasn't gonna escape that one because I didn't have my All right, so there we go. All right, mommy, help me, help me, help me. Okay, there we go. Whoa, okay, this is what we don't want. Yeah, we don't want him getting that close. It looks like the demon dog actually managed to kind of outrun that. I am gonna go. I think I forgot to add the script to that demon dog. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Oh, what's up with his tail? Oh, that's right. I switched graphics. All right. Okay. Now she's just gonna like drop off of this. She can't fall off the level, so yeah, I've left that on there on purpose, but I am gonna refine it a little bit. Okay, so now the sky is red, so that means the demon dog is getting closer, and then she runs, she picks it up, and if she starts to outrun it, like past a certain point, then the sky will turn back to like its normal color. Yo, you are getting back your ass up. All right, you. Takashi, do something, do something. He's like, you haven't told me what to do yet, so I'm just collecting coins with you. All right. So he's got a 10-second. I think it's like a 10-second cooldown. Right now, all of them have like a 10-second cooldown. So let's see. Did I pick up anybody else? Okay. Yeah, I got nobody else. All right. And these are message boxes, so like those are like gonna be are not gonna appear in the game either. So right now everything's working correctly. Let me go ahead and save this. All right. So now we got to figure out what we're gonna do with like Tao Lun. So I do have power-ups in the game already. So I got health, and I think I'm gonna put Tao Lun in here, their master, as kind of like an instant kill for a lot of enemies on the screen. So these are like the disciples, you know, and their stories will be explained a lot more as the comic series continues. You know, which is why you guys can, you know, come over here and support my Kickstarter and like help me get the money to fund this, you know, this huge endeavor. So, yeah, so these are like, this is like, you know, like I mentioned, a panel from issue number 3 that I'm kind of working on. And issue number 3 picks up right after the events of issue number 2, so like immediately, like the second after. So you'll want to check that out. But these guys would not exist if it wasn't for their master Tao Lun. So we need to go ahead and like stick that guy in the game somewhere. So what Tao Lun looks like, hey, Master Tao, where are you? Oh yeah, this is Tao Lun. This is like the old version of Tao Lun. You know, just a regular, like, normal looking, like, Chinese monk dude. So, do I have, like, hold on. I'll jump over to my account. A lot of the stuff on my Patreon account is locked. So, because like I said, I'm using Patreon as a vault for holding all of the deep lore and all of the stuff that I can't really put into the comics in the game. So everything else, like character profile, then like a deep lore, like world building, tech profiles, and all of that stuff, will be, you know, you'll find on Patreon here. So I'll put like a Tao Lun and see if I can get a good shot of this guy from my normal account. Okay, yeah, this is Tao Lun right here. So you can watch this video. And here's his character profile, which is locked. Let's see if I can get a good... Okay, this is what Tao Lun will look like in the game. So, this is their master, the guy who rescued them, basically their father figure. So the guy who, like, rescued them and stuff like that. So, you can find out how all of that went about later. But instead of putting him as a regular summon that Ryoko can kind of pick up and call, what we're going to do is we're going to put him in here a little bit like we've done for, like, her mother here. So I think, what pickups do I have in this game? Let me see. So pickups, I got key card, key cards, range weapon, health pickup. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate one of these key cards, and I'm going to do this the same way that I did with Megumi, and then we'll figure out what powers we're going to give him later. Actually, I could probably just like duplicate Megumi. Yeah. So Megumi, since she is not one of like Ryoko's summons, she's not something that Ryoko can kind of pick up and then use later in the game. Like as a summon to attack, Megumi's purpose is in right now is she's a healing item for her daughter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and maybe duplicate this for Tao Lun. Alright. So, like I said, we're just doing like a prototyping right now anyway, so, and then we'll refine everything later. Because I gotta start getting more enemies in this game too, because I'm tired of looking at the same screen, so, we'll put like Tao Lun, and I think we're gonna give him like a lightning storm ability. Lightning, or a lightning blast. Or, yeah, do I want to give him the storm or do I want to give him the Kamehameha first? See, this is why I need your input. This is why I need input from like people who are watching the streams or who will watch them later. Because like I need to know what kind of abilities these guys would like. Me, I'm thinking like you know, just to have like a light when she picks him up and she uses his card, there can be like a lightning storm that comes across the screen, you know, and kills a bunch of enemies, like from and does damage to whatever demon happened to be chasing her at the time. And I've already kind of done something like that in one of my other games. So if you'll go over to my itch.io page, you'll see that I've got a game called oh. Alright, so if you go to my itch.io page, you're going to see like the old version of the game that we're kind of rebuilding right now. This is Ryukage Run version 1 that was created like way back in, when did I make this? Like 2012 or 2012 or 2000. It was way back in the day when I first started messing with Unity, like seriously, after I stopped doing like mobile game development on the App Store because I just got tired of Apple switching their phone dimensions and always updating stuff. So that's actually why I jumped over into Unity and I'm not doing mobile game development through Xcode and stuff anymore. But this is the old version. This is the Unity game that I actually published publicly. So you can check this out. And we're currently rebuilding that game right now using this one. So, but if you want to like see some of my other games on itch, you can go here and you can view all by Creative Media Vault. And this is CDOLO Beyond the Outer Rim. This is actually Story Arc 2 of the WildFIRE saga. So there's the Ryukage saga that we're currently working on right now with the comics and the video games. And then, and comics, video games, and anime. I'm focused on that story arc at the moment. But CDULO is the second story arc. And I do have a character in here that uses a similar lightning attack that I'm thinking about using for Tao Lun. Yeah, that would be this guy, Dozer. So this is my honey badger in space. And he is part of Zinjin's crew, another main character of the WildFIRE. Well, all of these are the main characters too. There are no wasted characters in my WildFIRE Expanded Universe because I've been working on this for like almost 3 decades, almost 4 decades. So like I've been working on this for a very long time. So every single character in here has some kind of connection to past or future events, right? So in Dozer's case, I don't want to get too much into explaining these characters because they're for a completely separate story arc. But Dozer does have a lightning call down ability because of his power set. So in this game, which you can actually play a demo of on itch.io, by the way. But in this game, once he gets a certain card, he can call down lightning, and it just basically goes all the way across the screen, and it destroys anything. Any enemy that comes in contact with it. So for Tao Lun in our Ryukage Run game, I'm actually thinking about giving him a similar ability to the one that I just described for Dozer, because he also does have like a lightning elemental. He's also a lightning elemental, but Tao Lun, he can use all elements basically to a certain degree. His main element though is wind. Because Tao Lun is a descendant of the Wind Dragon, so even though he can use other elements, because this dude is so freaking old. So even though he has studied and he's like not really, he's kind of mastered all of the other elements to a certain level, but because of his bloodline and because of his like direct connection to the Wind Dragon, he doesn't have the ability to fully master all of the other elements, but he knows enough to teach other people who can master it, kind of. So for him, he's gonna like have like holy magic, and he's gonna have holy magic cast, and he's gonna have like a lightning storm like Dozer does, right? So we're gonna go ahead and like drop him in the game, drop his graphic in the game as well. So we'll put him as a, I think we'll do his lightning storm first, because his lightning blast will probably sounds like something that should take a lot more damage to a direct enemy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and drop his graphic in here as well. Oh, Tao, Master Tao, Master Tao, Master Tao. Oh, this is Saya. So this is Fujiko, the second daughter. That's Shinji, who you already saw. Like, I might switch this one out. That one's kind of cute. This is Shinji. That's Ryoko. Okay, Tao. Tao. Daihachi, Hideyasu, Keiichi. That's Tomoka. Who's also all of these other oh shit, I'm getting ready to spoil like some stuff. So yeah, there's some stuff I don't want you guys to see. This is Hitoshi. Yeah, I'm getting into like some of the monsters that are gonna like start popping up on the game. If you got access to my Patreon and you become a paying member, you're gonna see like a lot of these guys anyway. Chibikage Tao. Alright, let's see. I'm just gonna drop a generic one in here because I'm not sure if I have a cleaned version of his chibi in here yet. Tao. Tao Lun. I am getting a bit sleepy, but I'm not going to sleep too much tonight because I do want to go ahead and get all of these characters in here, and then after that, around like maybe 1 o'clock or whatnot, I might jump off of this and go play some Marvel Rivals because I haven't played this week. Okay, I think this will be a good representation of Tao. Okay, yeah, that's a video that I did. That's one of the live action style animations that I created for this, so you should definitely check that out as well. And that you can find that on YouTube and on my Patreon. All right, I don't think I have a clean version of him, of his chibi yet. So for right now, we'll just go ahead and drop this guy. Yeah, or we could just do what I should do and go over here to Canva. So I do use Canva a lot for my graphics. So I do like a lot of my hand-drawn art is actually done on my iPad here. But when I'm doing like other small stuff or whatnot, then what I'll do is I'll just jump over to Canva, and this is where I remove background and stuff like that. It's a pretty cheap service and stuff like that. So if you're kind of on the fence about whether you should be using this, I would highly recommend it because like I was paying for Photoshop and stuff like that for like years. I started doing video game design way back in the day with like Flash Action Script, like the first when it was Macromedia. So that tells you kind of how old I am. Well, no, actually, that doesn't give you any clue about how old I am. I'm much older than that. But one of my first jobs when I was in the Navy was actually the web designer for the ship, my ship in America. And so, there were only two web designers. Hold on, there's something in my room. A bug in my room that's like flying around. I mean, I don't care if it doesn't, as long as it's not gonna bite me, but I'll kill you later. Actually, I might give him something sweet. I might put something sweet on the table over here, so we'll go for that. Yeah. So, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and download this, and when I'm using Canva, I just removed the background, so I want to make sure I download this as a transparent PNG. Yeah, I don't know how everything's like close. I don't know where this dude just came from, unless it's like unless he's out for his like a 12-20 run or 12-20 exercise and just decided to like buzz my stream. All right, so we got this guy Tao Lun. I'll go ahead and find him and drop him in here. Alright, so Tao Lun TB 22. Yeah. I don't know why I use 22 when I'm doing this for some reason. I don't really use 22 for anything else. I just like for some reason when I started making this game, I started like when I'm using generic graphics, I'm just like putting 22 on everything. Why? Okay, he doesn't want to import. Why? It's okay, Tao. Stop being shy. He's like, but you renamed me, man. All right, I don't care. he liked his old name, so he doesn't want to import. All right, so like yeah, we got Tao Lun here, and here I'm gonna change the graphic up here instead. So what? This guy still this old man. Get in here, you stubborn old man. Oh, he's like, not my fault. You spelled my name wrong. Oops, my bad. Yeah, that's like totally me. I'm getting kind of sleepy. All right, so I'll just rename it here, and then I will find his proper name. Tao. What? Still not in here? Okay, maybe you didn't import. Give me a sec. All right. Yeah, he should be in there now. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, now we've got Tao Lun in here, so I think I can turn Megumi. Well, no, I'm not going to turn that off because we're going to need her on the level. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag him out here. Oh, damn, he's tiny. All right, so all right, yeah, he hasn't been eating enough. Hold on, yeah. Alright, so this will be like Tao Lun. And so that's all of the main Ryukage characters that were that are in comic issues number 1 and 2. And I think we're not really going to have to add any other characters for like summoning or anything for Ryoko from here on out. So I think we have everybody that we need. Now, these characters are going to change and upgrade as we play this game. So at the more levels that this game gets, Ryoko is going to start aging up. At certain points in this game. So like right now she is 10 years old. This is when the first demon finally breaks out and starts trying to chase her and eat her. And so like she's 10 now. By the end of this game though, she should be, depending on how far we decide to go with it, she could be like 12, she could be like 15, like 12 or 15, or she might be like, if you guys really like this game, she might be 22 into her 30s or 40s, well, into her 20s, I would say. Yeah. So it just depends on how much support I get for the game and for the comics. My main priority is the comics. This is just like, this is actually just me taking a break from working on the comics, the storylines, and the animation. So when I need something else to do, instead of just like jumping on YouTube or jumping on YouTube to like watch videos or like doing other stuff, I'm trying to stay productive. So this is actually me switching modes to something else, but it's still related to the WildFIRE series. So either way, like she is going to, all of these characters that you're seeing, especially all of her summons, they're going to have different forms as the game progresses. So you're going to get to see everybody like kind of age up, and that's going to be pretty cool. All right, so we got Tao Lun here as a pickup. All right, and actually this is a prefab. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to grab this Tao Lun. I'm going to have to create a new prefab out of this. I'll go ahead and do that before I forget. Because if I start another stream, yeah, I'll drop this in here as an original prefab because this is a pickup. All right. So I've got all of our summons and all of our character pickups in here that we're going to put in here at the moment. Now, what we need to do is we need to do something with these summons. So, because like I said, they are all key assigned. And right now we don't have enough keys for like, we only had in the original game, the template that this game comes from, I only had 5 keys assigned, so it was like League of Legends style. So it was QWERT. But here, since we have like so many characters, I'm gonna have to like assign different additional keys just for each of the individual summons. Sorry, and that can happen. I think we'll do that here. All right. So when we go to our main player controller, this is our Ryoko, our player temp. We'll go down to this main endless runner script, and what we're looking for is we're looking for slots where we can just kind of swap out these cards. So for example, this one right here, this is like a fan shot, and right now her dog Masamune-kun is assigned to that. So this one, I don't think it's been assigned a key, actually. Though the original fan shot is currently being held by Shinji. So when we press a certain key, Shinji's gonna like pop out and do his like little wind magic thing. So that's kind of how this is gonna go. So we're gonna have to add additional slots for all of these. All right, let me go over here and check the. Oh, hold on, it's like almost 12:30. So I'm gonna have to jump off of this stream in about like maybe 6 minutes. 1, to kill this guy, whatever's like flying around me, because it's kind of starting to get annoying. 2, I'm out of stuff to drink. And 3, like I need to like kind of pace myself, because otherwise I'll just kind of work on this all day. But I do need to like jump off and like I do need to like play some Marvel Rival, because nobody really knows about WildFIRE right now. So I'm kind of like playing popular PS5 games just to kind of like draw people to my my tiny YouTube channel, because if you'll notice, I don't really have like so many followers on YouTube right now. You know, because YouTube was not something that I ever really focused on. You know, after I had a large YouTube channel before, like way back in the day, but it was for Japan culture, Japan blogging, and English teaching, like cultural exchange and English teaching. And then I started teaching like lessons that a lot of Japanese companies like that a lot of Japanese companies, that a lot of English companies in Japan didn't really like me teaching, because I was basically teaching English for much cheaper and much more effectively. And so a lot of them started like actually using my content on YouTube without my permission for their own classes. And like even people in Osaka and stuff like that, they'd be, oh yeah, you're Walter, like, you know, well, like I saw your video, you got like good lessons and stuff like that. I'm like, and I had never even like been there or taught down there. I'm like, well, how do you guys know me? They're like, yeah, you're my online English teacher. I'm like, no, I'm not. You know, because I have my own Udemy courses and stuff like that. But it turns out like companies in Japan, they started ripping my stuff and saying that I was kind of working for them, and like post and just using my content internally, you know, because it was like so good. And then they weren't paying me for it, or they didn't even notify me that they were using me or my likeness or my videos or nothing. So what I did is I actually wound up suiciding that killing that channel off, because so I, instead of like charging money for my courses and stuff like that, I went ahead and I put all of my lessons online completely for free on that channel. So everything that was locked, I totally unlocked it. I'm like, why pay English companies to like, you know, to this much money just to like have them rip you off and not teach you English? Here's everything that they're going to teach you for free. And I did that for like 2 years. And I just left everything up there so that these companies could not make any money off my content. And this was way before like any of the new rules and stuff came out. So they were just like blatantly just ripping my stuff off. Like even places I had never even worked at before. So that, you know, so when they were using my YouTube videos, like I would just be like, I started putting like anti-advertisement at the back of it. I'm like, yeah, if you're seeing this at an English company, like don't worry about paying them any money for this. I'll teach you everything that you need to know for free. Just go to my blog and go join my meetup group, and like, you know, you can have like free lessons. Like don't pay for shit. So that actually worked. They stopped using my content and stuff like that. But at the same time, like once I got out of that English teaching phase, I kind of got tired of competing with English companies in Japan. I'm like, well, it's just not worth the time or the effort. So I shut down that YouTube channel and like basically hid. Before I was deleting the video, but then I just realized it was better for me to like. Some people still liked them and they were still looking for them. So I just started like unlisting them. So since then, I haven't really focused on YouTube, but it's just like been a place for me to like do some streaming or like dump some stuff every now and then. But now, since I'm moving over from Twitch to YouTube because I'm decided to like really focus on my WildFIRE Expanded Universe, it's time for me to get serious about YouTube again. So that's why you're not seeing so many subscribers at the moment, because I've actually hidden and like totally changed my channel to only focus on WildFIRE, right? So all of that to say, oh yeah. So even though I'm primarily focusing on WildFIRE, I am still like playing PS5 games and stuff like that, you know, in between just to kind of rest. Get some rest in. So I do have my WildFIRE like studio and my WildFIRE game nights. So this is this is where you can like see me play like Marvel Rivals or fighting games or something like that, just in between like studio breaks. Because the guys got like when you're running your own like solo anime and game studio, like it's all down to you. So all the art, all the direction, all of everything is like on you. So like you know, it's fun, but you got to take a break sometimes, right? So speaking of breaks, now that we have all of the characters in here that I kind of want, we haven't assigned them keys yet, but I think that's going to be like a little bit more of a lengthy process, and I'm not really sure if it's something I kind of want to do tonight. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this stream and kind of jump off, like get something to drink, kill this guy, and then like maybe jump on some Marvel Rivals, or I might just go to bed. I'm not sure. It's like 12:30 now, almost 12:30 now. So, well, if this is 12:30, I might actually play like the Marvel Rivals, and then like I'll go to bed. So, all right. But if you like, if you're interested in the storyline, definitely check out my my YouTube channel and check out my Patreon page, because that's where like a lot of the hidden content is, a lot of the deep lore and well, not a lot, all of the like deep lore and character profiles and stuff and animations that will not be making it on YouTube will be posted. So you can check that out. Also, don't forget that I do have a Kickstarter going on right now, specifically for the comics that this game is based on. The game that we're building is based on, so you can check that out, and I would definitely like for you to support it if you're interested in the story, and you know, because like I said, I've only got like one true supporter right now, but like I said, this is a grassroots campaign, no marketing, no promotion, no advertising, no paid ads. I've got people approaching me every day on SNS. They're like, you know, would you like to, if you work with us, like we can like help get you like 10,000 people, or like you know, we'll help you get backers, or we'll help you get funded, stuff like that. But they're pitching their own services, and I'm like, that's not exactly what I want. I want people who like have taken a look at the Kickstarter and who like the Kickstarter, who want to support the Kickstarter and support this WildFIRE universe. So I've been like declining everybody like Backer Kit and all of these other. I mean, Backer Kit, I think like they're kind of good or whatnot, but like anybody, I'm kind of rejecting all paid promotion and stuff like that. And I'm fighting against an algorithm that doesn't really know me yet. So that's kind of why this campaign is going a lot slower than it should be in terms of funding. But I actually don't care. I just kind of want people to like find. I want to see how many people can find this universe, can find this Kickstarter, find the universe, like it, and then want to like be a part of it. That's what I'm after, right? Yeah. So if it dies, it dies. But you know, like because no matter what happens to this Kickstarter, I'm still going to continue to do this anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, but the Kickstarter will just like. If I get funded, this will just help me like produce this like much faster and in a more relaxed environment where I can. Because right now I'm like I just kind of deal with my own money and my own tools and stuff like that. So it would definitely help. So if you can support, please support. But if not, you know, like help me spread the word and like you know, just keep checking my YouTube and keep checking my Patreon, because this is going to continue anyway. All right. So I think that's going to be it for this stream. Yeah, need to get a little bit more of something to eat too, and then kill this guy. All right, so please like, subscribe, hit the noti bell if you want to see me continue building Ryukage Run and like the anime and the video games related to the Ryukage saga. And that's going to be it for this stream. I will like everybody have a good night, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will be back on. I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off of this, and then like I will be back on maybe within a few minutes just to play like some Marvel Rivals and wind down for today. All right, so everyone have a good one, and I will see you in the next stream. Bye for now. Where's my